Hey y'all, I'm here in my kitchen. So I'm going to make cabbage, and I had a couple of people ask me like what I put in. Well, I had a lot of people ask me what I put in it, how I did it. I gave y'all what I put in it that day. I don't even remember right now because I kind of freestyle when I'm in the kitchen. So I'm bringing y'all along, and y'all can just see what I do. Let's go. Okay, so I actually bought these sun-dried tomatoes, which I meant to get the fire roasted. So we're gonna see how this alters the taste, but I think this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so one thing I always do is like I separate my meat while like when I first get it from the store, and then like, or I'll just cook it all up at one time, and then I'll put it in like Ziploc bags for the kids so that they can just like heat it up with sauce and stuff like that while I'm at work or whatever. They'll have something to eat. So right now I'm heating up some meat that I've already cooked, and it's I'm using ground turkey today. Okay, that's that. I'm just heating that up. It's already been seasoned, so yeah. I kind of like it to get a little bit of the flavor on the bottom of the pan. And I normally do the meat first just in case I have to drain it. I don't want to drain out my flavors. So I do the meat, and then I take it out of the pan. Yeah, and then I'm going to put this phone down so y'all can like actually see. Okay, I don't clean out the pan. I just leave it like that. I took the meat out, and now I'm going to add this stuff. And since this is an oil, I don't have oil in my house. I don't cook with oil. I use like olive oil for my hair, but yeah. I pour a little bit of this into the pan so that I can like fry that stuff up. Okay, so as y'all can see, it's like just a drop. I probably put like maybe a half a tablespoon, plus the tomatoes already had some of it on there, so this is just in the pot. Make sure I scrape the bottom so that nothing sticks. And then I just brown that. I usually use my garlic as well, but I forgot to buy some at the store, so I'm just going to throw some minced garlic in here and a little bit of garlic powder. I try to stay away from the garlic powder and stuff because of the maltodextrin. I'm keto, as everyone should know. So, of course, maltodextrin is not my friend. Okay, these are a few of my seasonings. I don't really know what I'm going to use. Let me see. I'm going to put... Definitely need the garlic powder. I'm gonna use these. I use like one of those. maybe 2. Basil, yep, basil works. Thyme and ground thyme. Rosemary, red pepper. I don't know what else. I need pepper. I'm short, y'all. Leave me alone. And my diced sea salt. Trying to think, what else do I want to put in here? I don't know. I'll notice it. I'll know what it is when I see it. Let me see what we have. No, it's definitely not ginger. Nope, I don't want to use that. I don't know. Ooh, cumin. That's what I want. I think I used the last of that last time. Dang it. No cumino. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have. This is what I'm going to be putting in there. This stuff here. So let's see. It's still just browning. Okay, I'm about to turn up the heat and leave this alone, and we will be back. Okay, so as y'all can see, I like my stuff to be brown. I like it to burn all the way, and everything that's on the bottom, I leave it there. Okay, so I'm one of those weird people that believe that the seasonings will not come out unless you fry them out. So what I do is, hold on, I'm trying to do this with one hand. I really need to invest in a tripod, but I don't do videos like that, so I don't know, I never have. But I'll put a little bit of Kerrygold in there. Let that do its thing. Alright, I'm going to switch her around just a bit. Now, I'm about to show y'all everything I'm going to add. So you guys don't have to ask me what I put in there. I don't know how much, but we're going to see. That's my basil. Ground thyme. I like regular thyme as well, so I do a little bit of both. Well, that's about finished. Well, no, I don't want to put too much thyme. It'll taste funny. My rosemary. Ground red pepper. I'm sorry, I take the lids off everything because I don't like to waste time shaking. I just like to do what I do and go. It's my red pepper. Trust me, it's not going to make it spicy. I don't do spicy. And since it's rolling, I need to... I like it to cook. I'm going to let it keep cooking. And then what I add is, well, first I need a little bit more butter. I use Kerrygold. I don't know if I said that already, but... Okay, put my Kerrygold right there. Oh yeah, I forgot my garlic powder. A little bit of salt and pepper. Alright, see that Kerrygold I just put in there? This is my bouillon cube. I just like to put it right in there, and I don't know, I like to cook it. It just tastes better that way. I'm not one to put everything in a pot and fill it up with water and just let it do whatever it does, because it doesn't seem to bring the flavor out. Like, you have to fry the flavor out. So I chop it up. I do this every single time, so I don't know. about a minute. Probably not even that long. This smells so good, y'all. This smells amazing. I really wish I had my cumin, but I don't know. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. All right, now this is pretty much my base. All right, after I do that, I still have my meat over there. What I'm gonna do is push this all to the side. You see all that stuff on the bottom? That's all flavor. All right. Let me tell y'all, this is really complicated. So what I'm about to do is pause this so I don't spill meat everywhere because I'm not cleaning up any mess. Okay, so the meat is back in the pot. Look at that. See, all that seasoning just makes me excited. That's why I know my food is going to be good. All right, now the seasonings have cooked, so I don't want them to burn. That's why I incorporate the meat. Alright, I'm about to put this phone down so I can mix this stuff already. Okay, so everything is mixed. I want you to see the bottom. See, the bottom still has the remnants. Just leave it there, let it cook. I don't scrape the bottom. I do every so often just to make sure, you know, nothing burns. But that's the flavor. That's what gives the soup the flavor when it fries to the bottom. You can do that, but yeah, I let it do what it does. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. Okay, once again, I'm using ground turkey. I did ground beef last time, but I have people in the house who are not beef eaters, and but they'll eat turkey, so I guess you could do a vegetarian style too. Oh my god, it tastes so good. I just a little bit too much basil, but it's okay. It is really good. It tastes good for what it is right now. I'm going to add liquid to it, so what I'm about to do is add a little bit more flavor because I don't want it to get bland once I put the liquid in there. Not too much more because the flavor is like so on point. I don't want to get like, you know, I don't want it to be nasty. But, so once again, I'll put a little bit of Kerrygold in there to fry up these flavors. Alright, I'm going to put a dash of thyme. That was more than a dash, wasn't it? That's alright, thyme is good. A little bit of rosemary. I didn't even taste the red pepper, which is good. I don't want to taste it, but it's just to offset the sweetness because cabbage can be a little sweet, and I'm not going for sweet. I'm kind of going for robust. And then I'll add some more garlic. A little bit of pepper. I don't want it salty, but I'm going to do a dash of salt. That brings everything together. Okay. See how they're browning up really fast? I love that. Okay. Now I'm going to stir this. So let me get off. It's stirred. Let me turn this fire up. I want to show y'all something. I know it's time to add my liquid when the bottom looks like that. See, it's almost to the point where it could burn, but it's not going to burn. It's not burnt. That's just the flavor. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this. This was from the last one I made. So just pour that down there. That stops the burn. And anything on the bottom is just going to add to the flavor. Like as you can see, the color right now is the same color of the stuff coming out. But give it about 10 minutes. I don't even know how much I'm going to add. I'm going to do enough. That's enough. Okay, so this is probably had like, this is 3 pounds. So I probably had like 2 pounds in here, 2.5 pounds. And I probably poured 2 in here. So right now I'm going to turn this fire up because I want this to boil. Once it boils, I'm going to come back in with my spatula. Make sure I get all the remnants off the bottom. As you can see, when you start to scrape the bottom a little bit, that's where the color comes from. And that's where the flavor is. So I wish I could see the bottom. I'm pretty sure I just wiped it all the way clean. That's what gives my soup the flavor. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to let this boil, and then I'll come back. I'll come back and show y'all what I'm gonna do. Okay, I just put all my seasonings away, but I want to show y'all before I put it away, I put a little bit more red pepper in there, and I put a little bit more Kerrygold. So butter is naturally sweet. You know, it's gonna have a little bit of a sweetness to it. So the red pepper and the butter kind of balance each other out. But yeah, I don't know. I just added a little bit more because I have a really big head of cabbage. So I need this sauce to be like extremely robust. So once I put the cabbage in, it's not, you know, when I have to add water to this, it's not going to dilute the soup, and it's just like I'm eating a bowl of plain mush. I'm trying to use the camera lens to get stuff off the sides. All right, I want y'all to see this color. See? That's everything that was on the bottom. That's what gives my soup the brown color. Because I had a few people ask me about that, like, why is your soup that color? Because I fry all of my seasonings to make the flavor come out. And then I don't scrape the bottom of the pot. You just let it do what it does. All right, so because my meat was already like in Ziplocs and it was already frozen, I don't have to let it cook as long as I normally would. I normally would let the meat cook, let this whole thing simmer for like an hour. But I'm probably just gonna let it go for like another, maybe about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna add my cabbage in. So we shall be back. Okay, so I put my cabbage in this pot because I had to clean it first, of course, cut it up and clean it like thoroughly. So now I just add my cabbage to my base, and it tastes amazing. What I'm about to do is turn this fire down a little bit, and yeah, just add this in. Alright, I'm about to finish off the camera because I need two hands. But this is what I'm doing. I'm just putting the cabbage. Okay, so the cabbage is in the pot, and it's definitely going to cook down, but because I'm making soup, I'm going to add about a half a cup of water and another cup of broth. And then let me see, I'm going to cook it. I'm going to put the lid on it and then let it cook for about 10 minutes, and then I'm turning the fire off and just let it sit, and it will cook itself without overcooking my cabbage, because I think that's just disgusting to have, like, you know, translucent mashed cabbage. All right, we'll be back. Okay, it's time to add the water. When I tell y'all I literally don't measure anything, look, I put the water in a pot, and I'm gonna use this, and we'll just see. Y'all can figure out how much water I use. I'm thinking this is the cabbage pot, so don't mind the little piece right there. That's just cabbage. That's about half a cup. Yeah, maybe about 3/4 of a cup of water, and that's it. I don't like my stuff watered down. Once again, I like flavor, so look at that color. Ooh, that looks so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on it, and I'm gonna let it cook for about 10 minutes at medium. And then I'm gonna turn it off and let it sit for an hour, and we will be back. Okay, so it's actually been about 15 minutes. I had to run. As y'all can see, this is what 15 minutes does. So this is why, on medium, this is why I don't need to keep it that high. So this soup is actually going to get me back into ketosis, because I've been showing out this entire Labor Day weekend. But as you can see, like, this is what it do. And that is why now it is pretty decent. I'm going to be eating this soup for a matter of days. So I don't want it like beyond cooked right now, because in 2 days it'll just be disgusting. So yeah, this is that, and I'm gonna let it cool down for a second. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on, and I'll leave the lid on for like an hour. And when I come back, this is just, it's gonna be magical. All right, y'all, see you in an hour. All right, let's see. Ooh, woo. Oh, that looks so good. So it's been sitting for about an hour. And yeah, it is perfectly done. As y'all can see all the steam, like that's why you turn it off and just let it sit, because it's gonna cook. Matter of fact, it might cook a little bit too much. Okay, let me try it. So we didn't have the sun-dried tomatoes, which I hate, and I didn't have any cumin, but I'm gonna see if it still came out pretty okay. And this soup is gonna help me get back into ketosis because I have been showing out. So yeah. Oh my god. It's amazing, y'all. I don't like the aftertaste of turkey, but I kind of got the aftertaste out, so it's not like as strong as it would. I prefer it with beef, but this is really good. All right, y'all, that's it. I'm about to go to sleep because I have to go to work tonight. Y'all have a good one.